It's a gorgeous day here in Franklin, Tennessee for some final round action in the Mason Rudolph Championship. Vanderbilt, the host team, looking for a fifth straight team title with a 10-stroke lead heading into Sunday's final round, but certainly some teams hoping to chase them down before we wrap up this evening. In Murfreesboro tonight for an all-important Week 9 regional matchup between two schools heading in opposite directions as we hit the stretch run of the high school football season. It's the Tennessee Army National Guard Friday Night Rivals presented by Bart Durham Injury Law as 6-1 Oakland hosts 1-6 Coffee County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jake Lyman. So glad to have you with us. Also pleased to be joined by former Clarksville and Vanderbilt offensive lineman Bruno Reagan. Bruno, looking at this Oakland program over the past few years, they've been dominant. 3 straight state titles, and they have not lost a game on this field in 9 years under Kevin Creasy. Passat skips it. Oliver drives into the lane with 5 seconds to shoot. Moore with a deep 3. Good! The dagger from Ayanna Moore. Nearly from the logo, she snaps the net. Vandy's up 7, 24 seconds left in this one. Outfield playing in as well, runners at the corners. First pitch to Navarretto. Swung on, high hopper left side, that's through. It's a base hit, in comes Black and the Sounds walk it off for the second time in 3 nights. First down play, there goes DeJuan Morris, he's got space, slips a tackle, and he is gone. DeJuan Morris, 49 yards, outrunning the entire Coffee County defense, was able to slip a shoestring tackle and puts Oakland on top just 47 seconds in. 6 seconds to go, third quarter. Cambridge to the right wing. 3 seconds now. Jordan steps back, fires a right wing 3. Nylon! 1,000 points for Jordan Cambridge, and it comes on a buzzer beater 3. Left on left, first pitch. Hurley swings and belts one out towards right center field. O'Donnell back to the track, he leaps, and he runs out of room. Jack Hurley puts the Hokies on top with a 2-run blast. Baylor brings it across. Vandy sitting back in a 2-3 zone. Little Page Buggs finds Fauntleroy right wing. Back to Van Geitenbeek working behind a screen. Cambridge almost was able to poke that one loose. Van Geitenbeek keeps it halfway through the timer. High on the far side finds Little Page Buggs. Now to Walker left wing. Walker on a ghost screen there. Little Page Buggs, she walked. Turnover Baylor. Vanderbilt takes it back. And man, could get this one even closer here. Commodores are currently on a 7-0 run. Baylor putting on the pressure here as Fauntleroy is going to guard the basketball here on the inbounds, 94 feet away from the basket. Lob goes to Cambridge. They let her get it in, and Cambridge will tango with Van Geitenbeek up the floor. Cambridge across half court, standing on the center circle with a right-hand dribble. More flashes, takes the pass on the left wing. Ayanna takes a screen from Pierre. Driving right, Ayanna all the way to the basket, got bumped and almost put it in. Ayanna has been able to find herself to the rim a few times, drawing fouls, and she'll go to the free throw stripe for the 3rd time today. Can get Vanderbilt back within 5. Jake Lyman with you here from Castle Coliseum. Vanderbilt trying to fight their way back into this one before halftime. Outscored 24-12 in the first quarter, but the Commodores beating Baylor 11-6 in the second frame. First shot from Ayanna, snaps the net. Moore is in double figures. She has been sensational since the start of SEC play. She went over a month in non-conference play without a made 3. Really got comfortable on that injured knee again and has turned into Vanderbilt's most lethal offensive threat. She hits both at the free throw line, and she's got 11 points. Vandy is within 5 after a 9-0 run. 30-25 Baylor, 4:10 to go, first half. Jada Walker on the right wing. Crosses over, passes intercepted by Pierre. Camille in transition all the way to the rim. Right-hand scoop is good. Pierre anticipates the pass. Vandy's within 1 score. It's an 11-0 run for the Commodores. Van Geitenbeek to the left wing. Some energy in this building. Far corner, Jada Walker. Puts it on the deck. Pulls it back on a string. Short corner, passes top of the key, Little Page Bugs. Van Guytenbeek left wing. Double team left wing, drives, kicks, and mid-range jumper, Little Page Bugs swirls down. Baylor answers back, stops the 11-0 run from Vanderbilt. 32-27 Baylor, 33 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Left-hand dribble, Jordan Oliver. Works her way left, stops on the left wing, crosses over, takes a double screen up top. Defender slipped, found Ayanna Moore top of the key. Mismatch there against Blackwell, lobs down low. Oliver bullying her way to the rim, put it up and in off the square. J.O. with her first points against her former team. Check that, her second bucket today. Vandy within 3. Left wing Van Guytenbeek tries to double the lead, misses it strong. Rebound taken in by Baylor as Little Page Bugs keeps it on this end. Walker on the right wing, resets Van Guytenbeek between the circles, takes a screen. Passes back, Little Page Bugs, up fake, drives, kicks, left wing 3, Van Guytenbeek this time rattles in. The senior with the 3 makes it 35-29 Baylor. Trading buckets over the last few minutes after Vandy made its run. 2.5 to go until the break. Cambridge hesitates, passes to Ayanna Moore up from the block. Holding between the circles, puts it on the deck, backing down Jada Walker. Drives, triple teamed in there, steps back, 18-foot jumper, missed everything, and the rebound to Baylor. White jerseys in transition, Bears across half court. Walker got bumped, Ayanna Moore, that's maybe a frustration foul after the air ball there from Ayanna. Mentioned Cameron Sanders up front. He made the stop in the backfield on that first play. A sophomore playing at nose tackle for this Oakland team. Coach Creasy said it's rare to see a sophomore start on this Patriots team, but you can look at him. He is a big kid out there, and he's been making plays so far for this Patriots defensive line.
Yeah, because sophomores are, 14 to 15 years old, and a lot of guys, these guys are going to go play at the next level, some in the SEC. So it is a big thing, and it shows how, how he's answered the call. Right there on a bull rush, too.
Sack on Massengill, firing through the defensive line. That is Jamari Curry, who flew through the senior defensive end with some help from Caleb Ellison, and Oakland forces another 3 and out. The Patriots defense has come to play in this second half.
Absolutely. I call something the softening process where the run game starts to affect more in the second half, but this has kind of been reversed in this game where the Oakland defensive line and linebackers have really given a lot of physicality to Coffee County in their offensive front, and now Coffee County is having trouble trying to keep up to that level.
Manny Gonzalez to boot this one away. Craig Tutt back to return. He'll take it at the 42. In traffic, he slips a tackle. He's got space to the far side. Tutt sorting through traffic, and he is finally dragged down inside the 15-yard line. A bold choice to even catch that for Craig Tutt, but he made the play. We'll take a quick break here late in the third quarter. Oakland up 28-0 and just a few yards from extending their advantage. We'll be right back on the Tennessee Army National Guard Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bart Durham Injury Law. Welcome back to Murfreesboro. We appreciate Josh Houston and Associates as we come back here middle of the third quarter. Great field position for the Oakland Patriots. Drop there on first down from Bronson Crisp. Jake Lyman, Bruno Reagan, Sammy Kincaid with you. Oakland up 28-0 and a chance to extend that here as they get to start this drive in the Sprint's Home Furnishings red zone, thanks to a great punt return by Craig Tutt. So 2nd and 10 coming up after the incomplete pass. Creasy under center. Handoff Jones already has 2 touchdowns today, carrying defenders, and he bowls his way down to the 6.
The Coffee County defense, they're really making it a target to try and attack that ball instead of Jones, so he's able to just push those legs and get extra yards if he's able to have, good ball security. And right there, it's now a 3rd and short situation, Jake.
Stay tuned as Friday nights following Fox 17 News. Be sure to tune in for Fox 17's FNR Football Frenzy for complete coverage of all the Mid-States high school football action. Fox 17's FNR Football Frenzy, presented by Wilson Bank and Trust. Wilson Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor our local schools and student athletes both on and off the field.
Look at that.
Gain down to the 2-yard line there. First down, presented by BMC Metalworks. Now DeJuan Morris gets the carry. He's close. He is just short on first down as Oakland tries to punch this in, extend their lead. It's 28-0 Patriots late in the third. Oakland was held in check a little bit by Coffee County, but right here they can really start to pour it on.
Great job by the Coffee County defensive linebackers here. There's one goal of their offensive lineman on the 1-yard line. That's to fall in the end zone. If you notice, there were 4 Oakland Patriots who were not in the end zone on that play.
That's good.
Give is off to Marcus Bullard, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Patriots. Bullard with his first of the season. The H-back for Oakland gets the carry at the 1-yard line, and he's in to make it 34-0 Patriots. Vanderbilt's great play has been started by their 2 at the top of the individual leaderboard. Jackson Van Paris, 7 under through 2 rounds, and he had a great approach on 18 yesterday. Just missed a chance at an eagle.
Yeah, can't be too bad about a 10-foot or a tap-in birdie on 18. That's a good way to get your round started. I know Jackson Van Paris wanted that one to fall, but hey, you'll take that tap-in birdie.
Gordon Sargent, after a dominant day on Friday, some struggles yesterday. He had a triple bogey on the front 9. Here he missed left, but still able to get up and down and finish -9 heading into the final day.
Yeah, got a little bit of a lucky break with the putting it right into that tent. Got a nice drop over there. Was able to work with what he had there, being able to putt it down and then get a chance to tap in and make an easy par and move on to the final round with still having his lead.
Sargent now 5 straight rounds in this tournament where he has finished the day with the lead. He led wire to wire all of last year on his way to a championship, trying to become the second golfer ever to win 2 Mason Rudolph championships. As we see that individual scoreboard here, Sargent and Van Paris at the top. But keep an eye on Owen Stamper with MTSU and Kai Meeks for Ole Miss. They've had a great weekend so far and certainly could close that gap throughout today's round.
Yeah, Kai, one of the best players in the country right now, and Owen Stamper making a case as well. That MTSU team, very strong, and seeing if they can finish strong here in the final round as well.
Looking at the team leaderboard through 2 rounds, we mentioned Vanderbilt with that 10-stroke lead. Ole Miss, number 5 in the country. They are 10 strokes back. MTSU, the only other team under par, but certainly a lot of room for movement as we are certainly early in day 3 so far.
Yeah, you can see Furman already 5 under today. Alabama making their case as well as a strong SEC team. We'll see how close this leaderboard is as we get throughout the rest of the day.
As we look at the pairings that we'll see come through 18 throughout our broadcast. 2 of these have already made their way through 18. We'll get to those in a second. But looking at these first 3 groups, Wells Williams and Patton Samuels have played great so far this weekend. Excited to see them come through in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, Patton Samuels, a strong player from Clarksville, Tennessee, just about an hour and a half north. Very strong player and showing that again this weekend.
Those South Alabama, Vanderbilt B, and the individuals going to play first here through 18. Then coming up, Northern Illinois, Ball State, Cincinnati. I know you're familiar with the Ball State squad. They've had themselves a solid week so far.
Absolutely. Very familiar with that team. Mike Fleck, he's been there a long time, 26 years at the helm at Ball State and coaching another strong team.
Then coming up after that, Furman, the College of Charleston, and Kentucky. Charleston is certainly a great team in Kentucky. Alex Goff, one of the top players in the SEC. Excited to see him come through.
Yeah, Kentucky also got that Vanderbilt connection. Gator Todd taking over his first year as the head coach for the Wildcats. Has a lot of course knowledge out here at the Legends Club.
Getting to come right back to Vanderbilt in his first year with the Wildcats. Then after that, we haven't mentioned the top 10 team in Alabama. A slow start on Friday, but they certainly made a run yesterday. Could see them start to move up the leaderboard throughout today's round.
Yeah, already through 3 holes, 1 under. I would expect that number to keep dropping, rising. See the Alabama team rising up in that leaderboard.
And then we talked about those 3 teams under par heading into our final round. The host team, that is Vanderbilt, Ole Miss and MTSU are going to be our final groupings through here. And you look at that Vanderbilt squad. We mentioned Sargent and Van Paris, but Mole, Sherwood, and Riedel, all seniors, certainly going to make it tough on other teams to come and catch the Commodores today.
A lot of strong teams right up there, a lot of strong players right there in that Vanderbilt top 10s, top 20s throughout the throughout rankings wherever you're looking.
Excited to see those final few groups come through. We mentioned that last group, Sargent, Meeks, and Stamper going to be our final grouping of the day through 18. Let's look at this 18th hole, a par 5 finish here on the South Course, 522 yards. Josh, this is played as the easiest hole in the course through these first 2 rounds, but certainly some areas you could get into trouble.
Absolutely. Hey, it's a fun finishing hole. You want to have a nice reachable par 5. You want to be able to walk off 18 and say, hey, well, at least I made birdie, so you can come back and play next time. But these guys, they're looking for more than birdie. They're going to find themselves somewhere about 240 to 200 yards out, depending on how far they're hitting it. Gordon Sargent going to be a little bit further past a lot of these guys. But as you see there on that right side, everything is funneling towards the water on this hole. Your tee shot, your approach shot, your putts, everything's going towards the water. And that's where things can get out of hand quick if you're trying to take this right pin location on today.
Yeah, that front right pin location. We were out there on the green a little bit earlier. Things are going to funnel in that direction, but the issue is you're going to have some slippery downhill putts to try and get birdie, save par, or maybe get an eagle today.
Yeah, the safe miss is over to the left, but even if you make that safe play there, it's not a safe shot coming down that second when you're trying to go for that third, fourth, fifth shots.
We talked to head coach Scott Limbaugh of Vanderbilt earlier this week. He said you're going to see plenty of 3s. You're probably going to see some 7s on 18 throughout today's broadcast as well.